Yo, welcome to Five Man Out. We got a new series. If you've been tapped in with me on One Man Fast Break, you already know who I am, host Kari. I got my boy from home. I got two of my homies from home. They know ball, or we will see. K Rain, Dap, and then my boy CJ. He's a certified ball knower, and he's the unk of our group.
That boy did that Shannon Sharp. He had to go do
All right, y'all. On today's episode, the season's almost over. Y'all know how March basketball is a drag. March NBA basketball, I should say. NBA is very respectful. I was just talking to CJ before we started. I feel like the NBA hella respects everybody else's events and nobody else respects the NBA's. I mean, I guess because it goes over the course of the whole year. It feels like in October nobody's watching the NBA because they've tuned into baseball. And then nobody watches basketball, NBA basketball, until the Super Bowl ends. And then here we go with March Madness. So unless you're a real fan, I guess you would be tapped in the whole year. But yeah, since the season's almost over, we're going to just go over who we think will win these, or will or should win these the major NBA awards. So we're going to just hop right into it, man. Starting with the Rookie of the Year. I'll let CJ start it off, man. Give me your Rookie of the Year, bro.
I feel like if y'all's pick isn't Stephon Castle, you're fucking wrong. Like, there's nobody else, in my opinion. I'll let y'all go.
I mean, that's the only right answer, Stephon Castle. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was hating at first, man. He was getting a lot of heavy comparison, but I don't know. He just stepped into that role, kind of started playing basketball. Consistency. He showed me he kind of is the best rookie out there right now. I gotta give him his respect.
He's thinking
I
different.
think I think I think I'm gonna go with who I think's gonna win it. Who is Stephon Castle? Who I think's deserve it though is probably Alex Sarr. He's been having a very decent rookie year. He's on a losing team, obviously, but that's why he doesn't get the looks. Maybe he's on the Wizards, not too much TV. But Alex Sarr's been playing actually very good basketball. He's actually also super consistent. Also, I'm not gonna get too much in the numbers, but
He's been playing
if I
great
were,
basketball
if
for the
I'm a
past
betting
20
man,
days.
if I'm a betting man, I'm not gonna get into all the numbers. If I'm a betting man, Alex Sarr has better numbers than Stephon Castle. Also,
Oh, oh.
if I'm a
Well,
betting man,
I
but I'm
don't
gonna leave it
know.
at that though.
I don't know
That
Alex Carr's numbers. I know since the calendar flipped, he actually started playing like number one pick. But
yes.
but that the nasty part is Stephon Castle been going berserk lately. I mean, on the season, his numbers have been shooting up because obviously when Wemby went out and Chris Paul has been in and out of the lineup,
Mm.
his numbers have been going crazy. So on the season, he's 14, 3, and 4. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. But the last 15 from a rookie that we call this class kind of he's been 20, 4.5, 5 assists on 46 from the field. And I mean, and some of the stuff about him, bro. I mean, he's no glaze, but I mean, this is a 6'6". He's essentially a one. He's playing mostly one. And I mean, the defensive upside, I feel like he catch a body every single time I watch. I was not opposed to Alex Sarr because he has. I'm pretty sure the betting odds have moved to number 2 for him. But shit,
Yeah.
Stephon, bro, damn, he been going dumb. I would put my money on Stephon Castle.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
You're not
Bet
mad
the
at
house.
I'm not mad at Stephon Castle winning. I'm not mad at
yeah,
Stephon Castle winning.
yeah. I feel that, bro. That wasn't much of a debate. This was probably
Yeah.
the worst. I don't want to call them worst because this is one of them draft classes where it's like it's gonna probably produce a lot of role players that you're gonna need.
Yeah.
It's just
Further down the road.
so crazy that we talk about the 55th overall pick, but don't talk about the first pick.
Come on, bro.
Exactly.
It's LeBron's son, bro.
Bro, they
I,
got
I wonder what his stats look like. The actual number one pick. What's
no.
his
He's
name? Ricochet.
yeah. Motherfuckers don't even know who he is. But I mean,
Yeah,
as of late, he's been doing his thing. But
I about to say he popped off a couple times now.
he's been popping off. It's almost like every month he's getting better. But damn, you was the first pick, bro.
exactly.
Not
Yeah.
doing nothing.
All right, bro. That was pretty much a landslide. I think it'll start getting real interesting right here. Coach of the year, K Rain, who you got starting off, man?
The bad boys. The bad boys. JB in Detroit, bro. He literally turned the whole season around. He takes the place of Monty Williams, a coach that's well respected through the league, who had the Pistons playing piss poor. Let's call it what it was. Steps in the next year, Pistons have a guaranteed playoff spot. Won like what, 30 more games than they won the last season? This team's open.
Yeah.
Give him coach of the year.
Damn.
I'm swinging for the fence. What's up?
I genuinely thought you was gonna be biased, bro. I thought you was gonna go with your boy.
Oh, it's gonna get deeper. Trust. Pause.
Okay, hey, yo.
Anyways,
We got the first candidate, bro. Hey, clip that. Yeah, go ahead.
Coach of the year. I think it's a shoe in for Kenny Atkinson. I like what Buddy in Detroit's doing. I like what he's doing. But I feel like for coach of the year, I think it solely comes down to basically wins, what your team looked like last year compared to this year. Which is why the Pistons coach is a great candidate for it, but obviously I don't think he's gonna win it. You got the Cavs, number 1 seed. They've been number 1
Cute
all year. They've went on what, three double digit winning streaks. Yeah,
that's hard as hell to do.
I feel like this wasn't as hard. I feel like this is also like the rookie of the year, Stephon Castle, coach of the year, Kenny Atkinson. I feel like, yeah, it just goes hand to hand.
No, I see that. I probably would say, I mean, this was tough because I was trying to debate like what's the criteria for coach of the year? Like, it's sometimes they pick the most winning and sometimes they pick who did the most impressive thing. And so I think I went this time on this pick. I went with who did the most impressive thing, which Dap, you can definitely not lying. Okay. Initially, I wanted to give it to Mark Dayton because I mean but you know, obviously what they doing with that young ass roster, but he won it last year, so I'm sure, you know, you got to prove it now. You know, it's time to prove it. So that made me mark them off. And then, like you said, that was pretty much my final criteria. But I ended up going with JB Bickerstaff just because, I mean, he took that young ass team, and he's like just out of the blue created a culture like that toughness and grit. I mean, as we're filming this, like 7 people just got ejected from this Timberwolves game, like that I got on in the background. Like,
bad boys.
Bad boys. I mean, right now, last year they won 14 total games. This year they're 42 with we got 8 games remaining. I mean, if they win this one, that'll be 43 wins. I'm sorry. So that's a 28, almost possibly 29 game improvement so far. The player development, and I mean, they ain't got shit to lose. In other words, there's nothing for them to be scared of.
For the love of the game, man.
Yeah. Johnson, what you think, bro? What you think about that? You disagreeing or what? I see it.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing. I also picked JB. I mean, when he was coaching the Cavs, he got them winners too.
Oh yeah.
As soon as he comes to Detroit, you know, Cade all of a sudden starts balling. He got them in the playoffs. But I do want to shout out Udoka for Houston. Even though you cheat on that.
Oh,
he'll never get respect from me.
Long.
He'll never get respect. Nia Long.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out Nia Long.
Like, you're a scumbag, but also you're bringing Houston back to its roots of winning. So shout out to him, bro. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Megan Good. Sorry.
You know, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, this is you know, as cool as stats are to me, the name of the game is basketball, and I get that defense is a side of basketball, but like the way the Rockets win, bro, there's something about it that's just so nasty. Like,
it's disgusting.
And it's like, okay, I get that the coach, like, you know, the coaching has to be. Are you putting your guys in position to score? And that's what I question about Udoka. And that, like, obviously this ain't a playoff episode, but shit, when the playoffs come, genuinely, do you feel comfortable with any of these veteran teams that they might go up against in the first round?
But at least he gets them there.
Yeah. They could be sneaky though. They could be sneaky though. They got some veteran guys on the team. They don't play as well or as much, but they got like a Fred VanVleet. They got Uncle Jeff on the bench.
Now, let me ask you this: Could they beat Will they beat the Clippers if they play the Clippers? Not could they? Will
In a play-in game or a playoff series?
In the playoff series, like right now, I think they'd be matched up against the Clippers. Like if they play right now, don't give me a could. They could, but you think they would beat them? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
A healthy Amen Thompson, I think they beat them.
No.
Who is
I think they beat him. Amen Thompson.
Amen Thompson.
Amen
But,
Thompson.
but that's Kawhi been looking very Kawhi.
And Amen Thompson's an alien.
Yeah. All right. What if they play the Warriors?
Nah, they're not beating the Warriors.
Bro,
I think they got a better chance beating the Warriors than they do the fucking Clippers.
Damn.
The Clippers have been playing the last month. The Clippers haven't been good basketball, but in a playoff series,
Norman
I
Powell.
think Ty Lue and Udoka are two great coaches.
Facts.
I feel like it's a chess match.
That's a chess match, bro. And who do you trust to out chess somebody else?
Fred VanVleet helped Kawhi get that ring, didn't he? I'm not gonna say too much. He has some big shots. Yeah. Hey man, what's next, man? What's next, man? What's next, man?
All right, got 6th man of the year.
Oh,
who you got, bro? Who you got?
I can't go first, bro.
Bro, it's gonna be Peyton Pritchard, bro. Let me hear the candidates though. Who's in the running for it? Who's in the running? But it's gonna be Peyton Pritchard.
Some of the favorites right now. I think the top 2 favorites is Peyton Pritchard. My boy from Cleveland. What's his name?
Ty Jerome.
The nasty part is Cleveland has 2 guys. DeAndre Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You got Malik Beasley, Naz Reid,
Russ Westbrook.
Yes, Russ. Russ.
Well, he's not gonna get it.
Don't you fucking dare!
What?
I see you down there shaking your damn head. Don't do it. That man's a dog.
Tell me
Dog,
why
fucking
Russell
respect.
Westbrook does not win 6th man of the year. Tell me why.
Because he's an MVP. That's why. Fuck you.
I'll give you my reason. When I think of 6th man of the year, I think my classification is which team absolutely needs his input. Which team needs all of those candidates' input the most? Obviously, they're impacting the team because they're a valuable player, right? But which team needs it the most? And my answer will definitely heavily dictate that. I was this close to putting Naz Reid, but I mean, at a point, Naz Reid was playing starter minutes and was starting for half of the year. So I kind of kept him out. So I went with Malik Beasley. Bro, I mean, crazy, but he is one of the big reasons, first of all, that the space in first, like last year, when I watched Cade, they was talking about getting him out of Detroit because it was that bad. But if you really watch a lot of those games they was losing, especially on that streak, they was losing because he couldn't go nowhere. They was just collapsing. There was nobody to shoot the pill. Bro is shooting 42% from 3 on 9 attempts a game. And to me, like that's just like the embodiment of a 6 man. I'm coming in, I'm chucking. Like that's all I have a role, and I'm doing that better than anybody. And then I put this in my notes. Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter, they cancel each other out to me because you can't have 2 damn 6 man candidates. Then Peyton Pritchard, okay, we get he's good, right? But do they really need Peyton Pritchard to come in and get 15? No.
Hot take, real quick. My fault. Sengun just airballed a free throw.
Baby Jokic.
Bro, I hate that comparison.
My fault, bro. Bro, his jump shot is, he just like, I don't know, bro. It's weird.
He's got them 94 years old, still hooping. They got hella depth.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they have.
Luke Cornett is genuinely probably on 10 teams. He's a starting center. 12 teams.
Luke Cornett?
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute. A starting
starter?
Bro, there's no good centers in the fucking league.
Give me 5 NBA teams that could use Luke Cornett as a starting center.
I'll
The
fucking
Blazers, Blazers, get rid of
No,
First of
no,
all-
no. Donovan Clingan
move him to the
over.
4.
right? Donovan McClinton.
No.
First of all, I would take him on my Lakers right now. Rim protection, I take him right now. The East is really when it's needed. Washington, Charlotte, Joel don't even play. Philly.
I was gonna say, yeah, get him beat out that bitch.
Oh my God.
Brooklyn,
That's
Nick, he's generally can make a case that he's better than Nick Claxton. Who, I mean, goddamn, Brook Lopez is 94 years old as well. I might take him over him. Like
No, you're not.
No, you're not. I'm not taking
You're
Luke
not
Cornett
taking Luke
over
Cornett over Brook Lopez.
Okay, that's crazy. But
Not
that was
even the
5.
Jeff
That was
Bean
5.
there.
That was 5 if I don't count the Bucks. I mean, he's probably, I mean, numbers wise, he's like one of the best rim protecting centers per
You
year.
are. You're right about that. You're right about that.
And then I mean, maybe because he's on the Celtics and he gets a lot of his looks are just lobs, but that's damn near every center. So shit, he can't
Yeah.
just be tall.
But I
I'll
don't-
take him. Shit.
For your Lakers, I don't see a Luka throwing anything to Luke Cornett like that.
Luke
Luke
that
Cornett.
shit. Yeah, throw that shit to K Rain
I
and
see
make him
Lucas
look
on
good.
lobs to Jackson Hayes all the
Hey,
time.
I'm dunking that. Pause.
You're right.
Go ahead, bro. Who y'all 6 man? Who didn't go? K Rain said Russ.
Yes, down on that hill.
What's making you down the hill?
You got to understand, Russell Westbrook has this Nuggets team moving like Jokic is on the court when Jokic is not on the court. And that's what the Nuggets have been missing, that secondary ball handling. Now you're taking Murray off the ball. He can really never have to run point guard a day in his life. Just shoot the ball, just score. Russ is impacting that game on offense. He's guarding on defense like KCP would. And you got injured players like Gordon who now can take them rest days because Russ can play the 1 through 4. I got it. Just put me out there. I'm going to impact the game.
Now, Dap,
And you
is that
telling me
true
he's
as
not
a
the
Nuggets guy?
6th man? Huh?
Is that true as a Nuggets guy, Dap? I wouldn't say that I'm super tapped into Nuggets Nation like that.
He wouldn't be my 6th man. Russ is a very important part of the team, though. I'm not gonna lie. He's an important part. He's a guy that, like Devin Booker for the Olympics, he comes in, he takes the I'll do it role. The whole thing about the secondary ball handler, Jamal Murray really needs that pill in his hand to do what he does. He's not that much of a catch and shoot type of off ball. He needs that. That's why him and Jokic have that pick and roll, deadly pick and roll.
That is literally the best pick and roll in the NBA. I'm pretty sure.
Literally, but Russ is definitely an important part of the team. You know, I'm not gonna talk bad about any of my Nuggets players, but yeah, Russ is he's not gonna be 6 man. He wouldn't be my pick for 6 man either. But
you rocking with Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah, I'm rocking with Peyton Pritchard. I feel like if the Celtics don't have Peyton Pritchard,
they just win another ring. That's it.
Oh my God!
They just win the East with ease.
Oh my God, bro. So basically, wait a minute. I'm not comparing because that Warriors team didn't have obviously 1 through 5 like all Hall of Famers basically, even though they probably did, to be honest, if I want to go back and look at it. But I feel like Peyton Pritchard has like that Jordan Poole type of role. I don't think the Warriors win that title without Jordan Poole.
Yeah, no, they don't. I agree, they don't. But shit, the Warriors, like you said, they don't have that damn depth, bro. Like it was. I mean,
If Peyton Pritchard gets hurt today, bro, and out for the rest of the season, bro, Sam Hauser is not carrying them off the bench, bro.
No, they're not. But they got.
They're not gonna miss a heartbeat, bro.
I think is the 3rd best player in the world. You got the best. You got probably the best Robin in the league. You got 2. Kristaps Porzingis is quite literally a top 4 center right now.
But I've seen the whole starting 5 go out, and Peyton Pritchard still come in and run the show.
He has carried. He has.
Yes.
But my question is, with Derek White and Drew Holiday, just like Drew Holiday, dead ass, just like I don't need to shoot unless I'm wide open. You don't think Drew Holiday could just be an all-star again?
Easy.
You're right.
Drew Holiday could average 22 a game if he wanted to.
If he wanted to. But I feel like it's everybody shoots threes league.
You're not wrong, bro.
He drives in wide open layups and he kicks it out.
Peyton Pritchard
feisty on defense. I mean, you're not wrong. I just look at that 6 man. I think of like them spark plugs, and he he is the most spark pluggy, I would probably say, but they don't need it. They don't need that shit. Who you got, CJ?
Oh, I got Russ too. He's probably not going to win. It's probably going to be Pritchard, but I do think Russ deserves it. I've been watching games, so I've been watching highlights. But I mean, since he's came in the league, bro, he's at 100. He's at 100% throughout the game. This man does not stop sprinting. He makes plays. Yes, he turns the ball over probably more than anybody in NBA history, but dude also makes up for it with his, playmaking ability. And everyone shits on him that he's, can't make shots and shit, but I'm pretty sure he's shooting like 35% from three and like 47 from the field, which
He knocking
not
him down.
bad.
Yeah, he's knocking him down.
He's knocking him down. But, and I see him. I constantly see him making these nice ass passes for like easy ass layups and stuff, and he just, I don't know, bro. His motor is just so high.
Yeah.
And without him, Nuggets are still going far, but he's a nice role player.
Definitely.
That's disgusting to say because he was fucking MVP candidate for like 6 years straight. But
exactly,
that's my guy, and I'm rocking with him.
I get it. I'm not mad at that. On to MIP. Most Improved Player award has been just what I feel like is a debauchery of what it should be. I'm not going to shit on y'all picks just yet, but to me, a guy that was a guy that was a 5th overall pick, or a 3rd overall pick, or even better, a number 1 overall pick, that doesn't, to me, in my opinion, doesn't fit the mold of Most Improved Player. Like, I think that's kind of disrespectful to the name of the award and some of the past winners, right? Like, coming into this year, the betting favorite before the season started, the betting favorite was Victor Wembanyama, the dude that we've glazed enough to say he's the best pick since LeBron, right? That is, why would they give it to him? And right now,
yeah,
the betting favorite is Cade Cunningham. That will not be my pick. Who y'all got, man?
Let me start this off because I'm strong about this opinion. Because Cade had 22 last year and he's getting 25 this year, or 24. It's not that much of an improvement. Dyson fucking Daniels, bro. Dyson, this man went from, and I pulled this shit up because I was like, there's no way. 5.8 points last year to 13.9, averaging 3.1 steals a game, pretty much doubled his rebounds and doubled his assists.
Yep.
And he's also one of my, runners for defense player of the year as well. Like,
I mean, and he's
this
48,
man's balling right now.
He's 48% from the field as a guard. That's tough.
Exactly.
On the Dyson Daniels topic, because that was my pick as well. I mean, even though he's the far less, I don't even want to say far at this point, but he's clearly the less talented player over DeJounte Murray. How the hell in 4 months was he able to fit better with Trae Young than DeJounte Murray? That's just insane to me. And that shows to me that like sometimes the numbers don't show. I mean, they do show in his case. He's upped his points by 8 points a game. And like what you just said, CJ, but the numbers do show a lot of the times, but even in the little things that don't show like that. Like, I mean, the Hawks are still mid and they love being mid, but that fit, that's improvement to me. Like being able to fit with a lead guard when you came into the NBA just 3 years ago as a lead guard. So that was another reason that was my pick too.
Yeah, I definitely had Dyson Daniels. He just improved his game. He went over to Atlanta, bought into his role, and I think that's real important. He kind of just like, I don't have that burden on me. I can really just go ahead and play basketball. Trae Young gonna do him, and I can just be that plug and play player. And he's killing it, bro. So I know they want to give it to Cade, obviously because Detroit's on fire. But you're bro. Come on, bro.
I feel like I glazed the Pistons enough, bro. I gave you Coach of the Year, and I gave you the 6th man. You ain't getting every award.
Like you can't get every award, otherwise OKC will have them all. But
oh fuck.
Hey, relax, bro. Relax.
But we're here, man. I'm giving it to that guy, Dyson Daniels.
I'll see you when MVP talks come around.
Most Improved. I like Dyson Daniels. Obviously, like you said, the better favorite, Cade Cunningham. Now, I agree with you. I don't really think that most improved. Like CJ said, he's basically doing the same thing. He has a better supporting cast this year, obviously, but he's still doing everything though. He's still like he's still like the engine of it all though.
He is.
So
He is an engine, bro. An offensive engine.
Exactly. So it's like he still stepped up his role. I would say he has like more veteran leaders and stuff, but you can still tell that he's the leader of that team though.
Right.
Like with all the veterans around. So I'm still gonna go Cade. I know I'm like everybody else, but I'm still gonna go Cade. I like Dyson Daniels. Another pick I had though, but I know he probably wasn't even in the talks. Probably was Amen Thompson though. Also,
Yeah. Oh, I like that one, bro. That's a good one.
was Amen Thompson.
Let me just read y'all some of the last, just from 2010, some of the most improved players, and since the trend as the time goes on. Or maybe it's just me, but 2010 I got Aaron Brooks, 2011 Kevin Love, 2012 Ryan Anderson, 2013 Paul George, he was a 10th pick, Goran Dragic, CJ McCollum, this is a late lottery pick as well, Giannis, late lottery pick, Victor Oladipo, fourth, I think he was a 4th overall pick. Pascal Siakam was almost a second round. I think he was a late first round pick. Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Ja Morant, 2nd overall pick. Lauri Markkanen, well, much deserved, but I think that year it was a high ranked player. And then Tyrese Maxey. So maybe it's just me. Like those names though, I feel like a lot of those guys, especially in the early 2010s, those dudes were not top 5 overall picks. And I think that's just like the essence of the award to me.
Yeah.
Going on to Depoy, man. Defensive Player of the Year. The first, just starting this off, this award in 30 years when we all got gray hairs is going to be called the Wembanyama Award. Just knock that out. This is going to be the Wemby Award. He would have won it this year. He probably should have won it last year, as we seen Jokic turn Rudy Gobert into Swiss cheese in the playoffs.
Everybody did. My goodness.
Every game. So Depoy, man, what y'all got, man?
Back on CJ with that Dyson Daniels pick. Daniels, I feel like definitely to get it. I was watching something where they said Draymond Green is basically talking himself into like winning Defensive Player of the Year. Because Dyson Daniels, you don't really hear him talk. He just goes out there and plays basketball. But I feel like Dyson Daniels definitely deserves it. Obviously, if you really watched like Pelicans game, like I wasn't too tapped in, but I watched a few last year and like previous years, whatever. Dyson Daniels, he's basically been doing the same thing. He just gotten a bigger role. Like same with like Amen Thompson, like from his rookie year last year. They've basically their minutes per game has jumped tremendously. So like their effort and output on the game shows way more. But Dyson Daniels, I feel like definitely deserves it though. Defensive Player of the Year. He really takes pride in defense too. I heard him talking about it one time. He really takes pride in that. Yeah.
He literally studied defense. You could hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, what you got, man? You got Dyson as well?
Dyson Daniels, dude, averaging 3 steals a game. Like, it's no debate, bro.
Yeah.
He's playing defense, bro. So I'm giving
I seen a little post, bro, as I was scrolling. It said that I think he's got the most steals per game since 2009 Chris Paul, which is crazy. And his deflection is like double the number 2 guy in the NBA.
You said his deflections?
His deflections is double number 2.
You're playing better defense than OKC guards. It's kind of crazy, bro. Like by yourself, you got 3 steals, bro. That's insane per game, bro. Like,
I can't wait to the playoffs.
Oh shit!
Come on, man.
CJ, what you got, Depoy?
So obviously Dyson Daniels is my pick, but I'm gonna shout out first of all Lou Dort. His numbers might not reflect, but that dude's a savage on D. Pause. And I might be biased here, but give me Evan Mobley as well.
I like that.
That man can guard 1 through 5, no problems.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But the numbers don't reflect, but ultimately, give me Dyson Daniels.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I guess I'm the odd man out this pick. I went Evan Mobley. Like y'all said, Draymond literally did talk himself into it. I did see Draymond is him and Jimmy Butler are like the best in the minutes that they played. They're the best defensive duo in terms of the numbers. And but I mean, he had that one really good game where he guarded Giannis one-on-one and pretty much like shut him down. But I just don't think of the Warriors as just that defensive stalwart. And I guess me looking at Depoy this year, since there is no Wemby and I can't just like go raw numbers, I'm looking at the versatility. Like in my opinion, I think he might be the most switchable player in the NBA right now. And his defensive impact is like the perfect blend of length, pause, and his like IQ, like his defensive IQ and instinct. Like as a shot blocker, I would say like a lot of times I would be like block happy. He's not block happy, even though he gets blocks.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the reason I went with Evan Mobley. But I'm not mad at the who y'all pick, Dyson Daniels pick.
Dyson Daniels.
You know who we picked, Dyson, man.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
3 steals a game. You don't forget about that, man. You got nightmares about that guy, man.
I can't argue because he was hella close for me. But and then I think ultimately why I went with Evan Mobley also is because he does have help with Jared Allen, but he's been pretty much anchoring that defense as like the number one. They've been the number one defense all season long. And you look at the Hawks and you don't think about defense, right? You don't think about what is Dyson Daniels' straight up impact on the overall team defense. You can't funnel guys into Dyson Daniels, right? Like you just gotta fucking live with it.
Yeah, but it's not his fault.
That's a great point, though. That's
Yeah.
a great point, though. That's one of the reasons why Rudy Gobert has multiple defensive player of the years.
Yes, bro. Because I mean, shit, we would watch what's his name, Quinn Snyder. Their game plan was like, hey, literally James Harden, shade him whatever way he want to go, just shade him that way, and we're gonna make sure Rudy Gobert's on that side. Like that's literally what they were doing, and they were the number 1 or number 3 defense every single year in Utah. So
Exactly.
like that does get you depoys, as crazy as that is. And I think that's going to be Wemby's award forever because I mean, even Wemby is so untuned on defense. It's actually crazy. While I watch a lot of Spurs games, he's so untuned, bro. He messes up, he makes mistakes, but he's so damn tall and athletic that he just makes up for it, and it ends up in stats like a steal or a block. So I'm like, he finna just run that shit up.
No cap.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. And then the drum roll, who we've all been waiting for. MVP. MVP award this year has been quite literally the most back and forth one we've seen in a long time. I know we went back to back with Jokic, we went back to back with Giannis, and those were kind of stamped. I mean, I know Embiid got his little pity MVP as well. But these last pretty much 5 years, last 5 years, bro, it's been stamped like, okay, this was the MVP all season long. But now this year we had a newcomer into the race. So, what y'all got for that, man? I kind of could sense who has who.
SGA is a foul merchant. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't deserve it.
Oh,
We
man.
let it slide last year.
No, bro.
It's Jokic, bro. It's Jokic by a mile. It's not even fucking close.
Like
Stop.
last year is when he should have got it, but since he didn't,
Yo, SGA gets the fucking worst calls I've ever seen in my damn life.
yeah,
Fuck,
MVP
When
is
he
definitely
realized
Jokic.
And I like
Luka takes
OKC.
more, doesn't Luka take more free throws than Shea? And we worry about
No,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
This is what's crazy because I looked this shit up. Giannis gets the most free throws a game, which is I think it's at like 10. SGA's at 9, right? You're telling me Braun gets 4.7 a game, and this man is a fucking animal.
He's
Stop. SGA's a foul
he's
merchant.
40.
He's a piece of
He's
shit.
40.
To be fair, every single year LeBron is like a top 3 player in transition points and a top 2, usually number 1, a top 1 or 2 player at points in the paint. So that's a great point. But to be fair,
I've watched some OKC games, and this man gets the most Mickey Mouse fucking calls I've ever seen in my
No
life.
cap. No cap.
It pisses me off, bro. And I like OKC. I like the entire team. I even like SGA, but like it's ridiculous, bro. This is why a lot of people stop watching basketball because it's shit's
It was
wild.
okay when it was Kobe. It was okay when it was Harden. It was okay when his KD sweeping his arm through, pulling up. But it's
Who
a
else was it
problem
okay
when
for? Who else was it
But it's
okay
a-
for?
No, it wasn't okay when KD was doing it. He's a hoe too, Paul.
There's one more name. There's one more name. Mention them real quick.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Jordan.
When you speak greatness, that man, that's the GOAT. You say the GOAT. Bad.
Jordan literally, that ref said, I didn't see it, Michael, but I believe you. Like, what kind of glazed bad?
Dude, sucking that man down is
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
man,
telling you
bro.
right now,
Ray, why are you rocking with Shea, man?
bro. The proof's in the pudding, man. He's playing phenomenal ball. 30 plus. He's dominating the game in all fashions. You wanted him to shoot more threes. He upped his 3-pointer. You wanted him to play defense. He's averaging what? At least one steal, one block.
Almost
Ain't
two.
been done since two. Ain't been done since Jordan. I know y'all tired of comparing Shea and Jordan. Look at him. He already pissed because he already better than Jokic this season. But
He's not.
He's
bro.
playing complete basketball. He's impacting the game so much that they only lost 12 games this year. You know that they only lost 12 games this year.
Damn.
61
How many
wins.
points does he average? How many points does he average?
I think he's
What,
almost
34?
Like 33?
34?
33.
I'm pretty sure they don't win the game with 34
and
points.
nine are free throws.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure they don't win
Take
the
away
game
his
with
free
34
throws.
points,
You take
bro.
away his free throws, he's still almost leading the league.
Yeah, I did see that. He's still
He's still leading the league.
still leading the league in points.
Just like if he didn't play the fourth quarter, he was still almost leading the league in points scored. He's putting the ball in the bucket.
Bro, it's been
Then play
15
defense.
games, bro. It's been 15 games. He hasn't played the fourth quarter, bro.
I'm saying
They
you
played
take away them
70
15.
already, bro. It's been
That's
15
cute, bro.
games, bro. Leave it alone,
I
bro.
love when people hate, man. Shay's playing
Bro, I'm
great
not hating,
basketball.
bro.
Let me say this real quick.
Yo,
I'm not hating on this man, but Jokic is arguably the most talented big man of all time.
Mhm.
Man's averaging a triple-double. Best passer in the league.
Mhm.
Almost has the most or the best unstoppable fucking move, that little baby hook he's got.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I understand a lot of people get voter fatigue. They don't want to give it to the same dude X amount of years in a row, which is why Embiid got it, 3 years ago? I don't know. I still think Jokic deserves it, but SGA also deserves it, if that
My only
makes sense.
rebuttal to K-Ring would be, have we seen what Shea is doing? Like, have we seen that performance before?
I can answer.
Listen, wait.
Let me
Go
tell
ahead,
you.
go ahead.
I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it with one name and one team. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook, Washington Wizards. We've seen this before. Russ did it 4 straight years, put up a trip dub. Did he get MVP 4 straight years? No.
Now
No.
I love Russ, and I genuinely hate commenting on Russ because every time I do, people think I don't like Russ. He's one of my favorite players ever, bro. But Russ's triple double is very different.
He got 6 rebounds
Super different.
off of Steven Adams letting him get that shit.
It's very different.
Like, come on.
It's very different. Now, let me tap in a little bit because I don't know if y'all know my pick. Y'all all know that I've been flip flopping almost every other game since January, and I think ultimately I've decided. History doesn't lie, bro. History doesn't lie. I'm gonna go with Shea. I'm gonna go with Shea, squeaking out just the smallest sliver, and the only reason is because history is not playing into Jokic's side, right? Jokic will be the only MVP to have only 4-time MVP to only have 1 ring. They're not going to let that happen. He would be. I think he's the best player in the world, undoubtedly by far. But the sad thing is that the best player in the world did not win MVP ever, like all the time. That didn't happen every single time. LeBron
Jordan
should genuinely probably have.
LeBron should have 12 MVPs, bro.
They should have 10. He was the best player for at least 10 years straight. Same with LeBron. Same with it's probably the 2 guys. Kobe only has 1, right? Like he was the best player in the NBA for at least 5 years. Yeah, man. It doesn't always go to the best player, and I just think that with the mix of voters knowing that Jokic needs to get it done again, and the type of season that Shea is having with the like y'all said, I mean the foul baiting is the most annoying shit. Shea does do annoying shit. Don't get me wrong, he does do annoying shit. Just last night I sent K Rain and Dap a clip of they played my Pacers last night, and this man literally they were up by like 20, like nobody like 15 points, 13 points or something. He intentionally fouled. He missed a shot and intentionally fouled. They could shoot free throws so he could go get 30. I was like, okay, what the hell is that?
He does it all the time, bro.
He does do annoying shit that manipulates the game.
But game.
At the end of the day, the skill level is unprecedented. I mean, he is literally if it's like a mix of if Kyrie was 6'6" and stronger. Like he creates his own space.
As baby Kobe.
And the efficiency, I think the efficiency is what's most mind-blowing, bro. He's like over 50-something% from the mid-range. He's averaging 50, 37, and like 89 from a free throw on 33 points a game. Like you said, if you take the free throws away, if you take every player's free throws away, he'd still be leading the NBA in scoring. I think if it wasn't the season that Jokic was having, it would be like a clear-cut MVP. That's why I ultimately did. And then I think Mike Malone also did me a favor.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think nursing Jokic's injury, and I was like, okay, games played. I could take that to account. That helped clear it up for me a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much why I went with him. But Jokic literally just had history against him. Like, hey, if Jokic had 2 rings right now, MVP would be his. MVP would be his. If he was coming off of a ring last year and playing like this,
yeah,
bro, he's shooting like almost 50 from 3 or some crazy shit like that. It's crazy. He's literally unstoppable. He is the best. I would take it as far as to say, I think he's the best strictly offensive player that we've ever seen.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, you're right though. Like, who should win is Jokic. Who's going to win probably is Shea. Who's going to win probably is Shea.
It's not to discredit Shea. It's just that man is just like, look at that. We probably ain't gonna never see that shit again. But
it's like
point though.
You've seen it before.
K-Rain's point, he said you've seen it before. To K-Rain's point, if you have low-key, we're starting to see this shit. If you have that game, this is one specific game, but we see it with guys like Domantas Sabonis. I think Jokic is just so much more talented that his numbers are more gaudy. But if you have a skilled-ass center that can shoot the ball and make a good pass, you can run your offense through a high post-up or damn near 3-point post-up and have guys running off of him. If you have the weapons, you can have guys running off him. Jalen Williams, not the afro, not the braids Jalen Williams, light-skinned Duke Dennis Jalen Williams had a Jay Will had a 17-point trip dub, right? Running the center. And I think he only played like 28 minutes, 30 minutes, some crazy like that.
Two trip dubs.
That's not to like diminish what Jokic is doing, but it's definitely going to be a trend that a lot of these GMs are going to be picking up on in the future. Okay, and then to finish up the episode, we're going to do something fun, man. We can talk about it too. We only 40 minutes in, 45 minutes in. We can debate if y'all have any debates, because some of these names are going to be, closer than you'd imagine. We got this segment called King of the Hill. King of the Hill is essentially this or that. Pick your poison. Which player are you going with? And on this episode, we got, since we're doing young stars, we're celebrating young stars. Hopefully one day we're going to be young stars in the podcast game. We got Cade Cunningham edition.
Ooh.
Cade Cunningham edition. And when y'all take this into account, I want you to take it into account with this year and going forward. So, like, who played better this year and who would you have in the future? Who would you rather have in the future? First name up, I got Amin Thompson.
Cade.
That's hard.
I'm gonna go Cade. I'm gonna slightly go Cade, but Lord have mercy, please don't let him. I don't know.
Get a jump shot,
please don't let him in Thompson jump shot, bro. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cade right now though. Yeah.
We all agree with that one. No debate. All right. Cade Cunningham or Trae Young?
Cade.
It's a 6'8". This is 6'8" point guard.
You're right.
It's basically a 6'8" Trae Young.
6'8" Trae Young. Yeah. The defensive upside is great. Trae Young has been very, he's been so overlooked though. He's hella good. Now, if injury, I mean, we're not going to completely dissolve injuries, but take into account a lot of these times that these players are going to be healthy. This is a good one. Cade or LaMelo?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Cade.
Give me LaMelo.
Mm.
If he's not on a shitty Charlotte team, that is.
That's okay. See, look, if he's not on the Hornets, then give me LaMelo.
I'm going. My answer is based strictly off of talent.
Off the player.
We're gonna say they're on even teams, and this is who I'm taking. I'm taking Melo.
I'm taking Cade, bro.
I feel like if you swap them, the Hornets would still be ass.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Pistons would be ass too, though.
Ooh.
I feel like
damn.
I seen somebody say LaMelo Ball has never played winning basketball. like never. Like the only time he won was like when he was a freshman in Lonzo and all of them where they were in high school still.
That's not ridiculous. And that style of play, the way that they was playing doesn't translate to any other level.
Now LaMelo lit though. Like
LaMelo is lit, and I think that I'm going to slightly take LaMelo.
I get it.
Just naturally slightly more talented, bro. I mean,
I think if you put him with like an actual winning coach and like decent pieces, he'd be a demon.
He's still gonna shoot 31-foot 3-pointers.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if Greg Popovich got on that ass,
That's fine. He can make them.
You're right.
If Greg Popovich was on that ass, he ain't pulling from 30 every time down.
Exactly. It all comes down to like what's around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, environment, culture.
I just straight talent wise, I'm taking Melo though.
All right, another nasty one right here. Another nasty one. I don't know if I could pick still. Cade or Zion?
Give me Zion.
Zion's 300 pounds. He never fucking plays. Give me Cade.
But when he does play,
that's the thing though. Is when he does.
Oh my god.
Zion.
Oh my god. If Zion played a full season, oh my god.
Bro, I've seen the shit where he in games played, obviously games played adjusted. I think he was the fastest player to like whatever benchmark it was. And it was like 2,000 points, 3,000 points, something crazy, 5K points, something like that. I'm like, yo, if he plays, bro. But that's the thing. I'm asking you in New Orleans, right? That's not a winning culture. They've never had a winning culture, bro. If Zion, put it like this: if Zion was in Miami, where they make you make weight, where you can't have a certain body fat percentage, is he getting hurt like that?
I feel like Zion might be out of the league already if he was in Miami. It's too strict out there.
It is strict as fuck out there.
It's too strict.
But shit, he probably would have developed them bad habits.
You're right.
Damn. So we got.
You're a grown ass man. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play fucking basketball. Make weight, you piece of shit. Like, I hate to say that, but like you're living millions of kids' dreams, and you're just taking that shit for granted. Fuck you. All right. You have a God-given ability that no one else fucking has, and you can't just stop chugging down fucking pancake batter for breakfast. Like,
that's them beignets. That's them beignets
and jambalaya. That boy over there having a blast.
Damn, bro. Should be pissing me off.
I think I'm going to slightly go Zion, bro. And he literally can play like semi point guard also. Like he's semi a point guard as well. So I think that talent and the explosiveness and I mean, like you said, his impact of winning, he can quite literally, if he was healthy, go out and average 35 and 30 of them points be all at the rim. I probably have go Zion, just barely.
You're getting them for 30 games a year, though.
The best 30 games of the season.
So we can go back to that. We can go back to that hypothetical. Because LaMelo, we probably only going to get LaMelo for about 40.
Exactly. Exactly. He out the rest of the season right now.
You got me. You got me.
All right. We got Cade or Paolo.
Paolo.
Yeah, I know K Rain's a Paolo guy.
Oh my god.
Probably. Ooh.
That's by far the closest one so far.
That was the one I was like, damn, that's gonna get him.
Paolo's doing what Cade doing at what 6'10",
Um,
6'10".
Genuinely, I think genuinely, if Paolo realized that he was 6'10", 260 every fucking possession, he probably will average 30 in the future.
exactly. He
Yeah.
settles for a lot of
He settles.
jumpers, bro.
He wants to be Melo, needs to be more Brian.
He needs to be more broad. But sometimes I think how a guy like Paolo, I question. He's one of those border tweeners for me because you want a guy like Paolo to become a perimeter shooter at one point, but then at what level do you say, oh, you're settling for jump shots? Because there's a fine line between settling and improving your shot. So that's what questions me. I don't have to worry about Cade shooting at all. Like that's the last thing I got to worry about for him. So I mean, I think I'm gonna probably go Paolo because I like the size and the potential. But damn, at this exact moment right now, I'm taking Cade all day of the week, every day of the week.
Yeah, but like you said, if I'm looking for like towards the future wise, I probably would go more or lean more Paulo just to see what he could become. Because he's still getting better. Even though Cade is still getting better too. But I feel like right now, Cade is near his ceiling.
Ooh,
And I don't think Paulo's near his ceiling yet.
damn. I mean, shit. Cade is like 26-9 right now, and I think
Exactly.
he's pushing. He's pushing one of those borderline triple double guys. I think he's a 7 rebound in the game guy too. So yeah, he is getting. I mean, what is his ceiling? He's what 23. What the hell is that ceiling?
37-7.
Cade only 23.
He came in 2021, so he got to be. And he was a freshman.
Cade went to Oklahoma State and just was hoping.
Yeah, so I mean, that was what 4 years ago. So he's got to be like 20, 23 or 20, maybe 24.
What's Paulo? 21.
Paulo was class of 22, so he's probably 22 right now.
22.
Yep. So they're only a year apart.
Is Cade up there with Jalen Green, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
At that same time.
Yeah. I'm still going Paulo.
Paulo,
Still going Paulo.
Paulo is 22. His birthday's in November.
Okay.
And CJ, who you say?
Yeah, Banchero.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very close, and I mean, there's not a wrong answer, but
okay. Yeah.
Ceiling wise, like what Dab said, yeah, I agree with you.
Now this last one, I think it's kind of an obvious one. I just wanted to think of a young superstar. Now he has a year of experience on him, but Anthony Edwards. I when I said it, I was like, that's obvious. But when you really think about it, it's closer than you think, bro. Now, obviously, we got to see what Cade can do in the playoffs, right? We got to see, but it's not ridiculous. Who you got, Ant or Cade?
Give me Ant.
I think the offensive upside is leaning to Cade's.
Cade's. Ant just has that dog in him, bro. Like he
reminds
me of like the dude in the '90s that wants to fucking win. Like what I grew up watching is like that dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me.
Cade has the dog too. He's just more. I think it's his style of play that makes you not really think he has the dog. But he goes in. If you think about it, he does the same thing Shea kind of does. He goes in. He uses his body. He has a lot of counters.
Yeah.
And he just accounts. He accounts for more offense. Yes. Obviously, points, assists. He accounts for more offense. I don't know, man. If Ant gonna do what he did this year and keep shooting 13, 14, 15 threes a game.
And shooting 40% though. Shooting 40% though.
I was saying, yeah, he's knocking down 4 out of 10. That's not bad.
Give him somebody to pass the ball to, he'll pass the ball.
Damn, that's rough. Who you got, K-Rain?
I'm gonna go Ant though. Edwards, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna still go Ant.
His dad is Michael Jordan. He's only gonna go up. I watched a lot of Timberwolves basketball, bro. Since Anthony Edwards is a dog, bro.
I love the one thing I do love about Ant is that he has 2 options. That boy is either all the way downhill or he's pulling up and you can't do nothing. That's tough. That's tough.
Yes.
And it's like you don't know which one he's gonna do.
You don't have
which one.
He's not either one of them, bro. I think I slightly went Ant, but I would not have argued with y'all if y'all went Cade. Oh man, bro. Hey, bro, we just knocked out a fire episode of what looks like 4 men out, but it's 5 men out. We will have our fifth guest next week. I mean, our fifth member next week. We can tune into the Instagram. I'm gonna make the Instagram page at 5 Men Out. YouTube, we are returned, man. It's 5 of us. Let's do it. We out.
Get it.
Sir.